if anybody's seen it on X, you can go and see it on X. Roland Martin was live streaming, and he was actually trying to go off on Tyrese. So he used his platform in order to get at Jermaine Dupri previously. When Jermaine Dupri asked a question on X about what is Kamala Harris going to do and why she hasn't leveraged her position to be able to do anything inside of the White House now. I didn't watch it because I don't really like Roland Martin, but I thought about reacting to it, but it was too many other things to get to in. And only time you're gonna ever see me react to Roland Martin is if it's a very, very slow news day, and I don't get that many emails. But Roland Martin was leveraging an opportunity to go off on Tyrese and trying to hold him accountable. And so he played a clip from Tyrese, and then he scrolled up, and it showed a man butt. Did y'all see it?
No, I did not see that part.
You
Hell
didn't see
no.
that? All right, so Roland Martin.
Hell no.
All right, so when people was telling me this morning on on the Millionaire Morning Show, first thing I did was I went offline and I went to X to go and see it because obviously you're not really gonna find it on YouTube. You're gonna find people talking about it. They may show a piece of the clip, but X is truly the best platform. X, formerly known as Twitter, is a much better platform than what it used to be before Elon Musk bought it. It's truly turning into a great platform. That's where I really go to get my information out.
See,
So I
I
went and
wouldn't.
watched the video, and thank you, Yakara. I appreciate you, big dog. I went and watched the video, and he played it, and as soon as he closed it out, you seen a man butt walking down the naked hallway. All right, and so a lot of people were saying, I'm gonna get a full context, and then I want to get your thoughts. A lot of people were saying, "Oh my God, Roland Martin, he's zesty." Um, I give y'all my thoughts on that in a minute too. And then I did a little bit more deep dive into research, and I found out that it's a new show, and I don't know if it's on HBO or what, but it's a new show that's coming out. I guess everybody come and meet naked or something like that, right?
Good Lord.
Um, it's not something that's ever popped up on my algorithm personally. I don't ever see nothing like that. But apparently, Roland Martin's algorithm, or he was watching it outside of that, right? So a lot of people are trying to say that no, he not. You can't prove that he's zesty or that he's sassy. But again, it was on his timeline and whatever it was that he was watching. What are your thoughts on Roland Martin?
So he a sassy coon.
I don't know what he is, but what have y'all ever like watched Roland Martin or experienced him, or what are y'all thoughts on Roland Martin in general, if y'all have any?
I mean, he's just a typical. I don't even know
Don't
if
don't
he's a
say the c
politician.
word.
I don't know.
Don't say the c word. But go ahead.
Oh, all right. Well, he just. I don't know if he's a politician. I don't really know what he is. Like, but he just,
Here, let
man,
me
he
give you a little
just,
bit of insight on Roland Martin. So Roland
he's a.
Martin is, I think he's an alpha, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I know he's a part of the Divine Nine. So he is a part of
Oh,
fraternities. So yes, that factors into the whole Kamala Harris campaign. He's also a political commentator. So he used to work for major networks. He wound up starting his own thing. He does have a large following. He has 1 million+ subscribers on his platform. He has a large following, and people look to him for his political commentary and his perspective on issues, especially with regard to politics and Black people. And he's very, very liberal, left leaning, very supportive of Democrats, very critical of Trump, very critical of Republicans. And anytime that anybody says anything in the Black community about Kamala Harris or questions her, he kind of goes off and attack her. He went off with attack them. He attacked Jermaine Dupri. He was going back and forth about Tyrese and what he was saying to Ben Crump on the live stream. So Roland Martin is a part of the old guard, and he's also a part of the Divine Nine, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of a summary of Roland Martin in a nutshell, very quickly.
yeah. Every time I see him, he just seemed like he always pretty much thinking like somebody who I guess you could say is more so like a gatekeeper,
Mm-hmm.
and they just promote in a certain way where I things that I feel people are brainwashed into thinking, pretty much. Things that I feel people are brainwashed into thinking. Like, yeah, you gotta vote Democratic. I was the same way. I used to vote Democratic. I voted for Obama. And then once I seen like he didn't do nothing, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And it
Mm,
seems like Roland Martin is somebody who's going to actually keep trying to keep trying to continue to press that issue to keep people voting Democratic just because you're black. That's
yeah.
just what I get from him. That's what I got from him.
Didn't
Every
he
time I hear him speak,
didn't he interview old Tiffany and let her
Yeah, she
and
went
let
to his
and let
platform. She went to his
and like
platform and she finessed him. And then he tried to come back afterwards and tried to act like, oh, I'm going to hold her accountable for lying to me. Yeah, I thought that it was a very bad interview, but
yeah, he
it
got
is
lied
what it
to.
is.
Everybody knew she was lying in real time, but him.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious. I think that that was the last time that I ever reviewed anything on his platform was to review that, but he didn't press her in an interview or nothing like that. He was a horrible interviewer.
I feel like him and Jason Whitlock would be good friends.
Jason, I don't think Jason like him.
huh?
Jason Whitlock is a conservative.
I
No, he's
know, but I
not.
feel like
I mean, he ain't
I feel
gonna.
like they'd be friends though. Like
Heck no.
Who, Roland
he's like
Martin and
the
Jason Whitlock?
Heck
he's
no.
like
They are
the
polar
conservative.
opposites.
He's the conservative version of him.
No, they polar opposites, man. Jason Whitlock ain't gonna be cool, man. He
Yeah,
probably
when
gonna
I had
he probably
Jason
gonna
Whitlock on
ridicule him.
my when I had Jason Whitlock on on my platform, um, he came up, but then at the same time, my goal was just to make sure that I got his thoughts and to keep him talking. Um, so it is what it is. I don't know. I like Jason Whitlock though. I think that he's good. I think that he's intelligent. I don't always agree with everything that he says. I think that he goes extreme sometimes, but I like Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, he be going extreme, he be going extreme with LeBron, but
Yeah.
it is what it is
His arch nemesis is Stephen A. Smith. So, but I
for
think
good
that
reason.
if I
For good
had to
reason.
guess, and I don't never want to accuse anybody, so let me be careful with my words here. Not that it's meaningful or anything, not that it's anything bad or anything that I'm about to say, but if I had to guess personally, um, if you put a gun to my head and said, "Is Roland Martin sassy?" I would absolutely say yes. I would take that gamble.
What does
I
that
would
mean?
100% take that gamble. I would
What?
100% take that play. Is Roland
Oh, I
Martin
wasn't expecting
sassy?
that.
Is Roland Martin interested in the alphabet community? I would 100% take that play. Now, I'm not saying that he is because I don't like for people to accuse people of something without definitive proof. But listen, that's pretty wild to have that scrolling up on your stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I personally always like, the sugar is sugar in his tank or whatever, right? But you can't say that, because you don't know what's happening. So I've always neglected to add that as a part of the conversation because, I felt like it would take away from destroying him and his ability to really be able to substantiate his argument. And I would love to debate with somebody like a Roland Martin. Um, I would love to debate a Roland Martin on any subject, including relationships. Add that in there too. But based off of what I seen, come on, man, that junk that ain't a part of my algorithm. You don't
Yeah.
randomly get a man's butt. I know a lot of people is trying to defend him, but you just don't randomly get a naked man in that particular scene walking down a hallway in order to go and meet other naked people. That's bullshit. Listen, that wasn't just a part of his algorithm. That's something that he already had queued up.
Yeah, why would he be scrolling up though? Like,
That's something that he already had queued up, bro.
man.
Real talk.
I'm not
And
scrolling up on no live stream though. Like, that's the one thing I'm not gonna be doing.
which then begs the question though is
It was
how do
intentional.
listen after you seen that, because I know that people like, especially us, we like to turn a blind eye to stuff and stuff like that. How do you justify still following Roland Martin? I don't know how you justify it.
Yeah, people like them. They like them fun boys. That's why.
Do y'all think that is more, considering this, do y'all think that is more sassy men than we really think that it is? Do y'all think that it's really a lot more guys that are either gay or on a down low or bisexual?
Man,
And
I'm
it's
gonna
just
be honest
not
with
it's
you.
not admitting it, not actually
No.
saying it out loud.
No.
Yes, yes. You can't have all these. You can't have all these. Listen, man. Like, we gotta be real about this shit now. You can't have all of these, I guess you could say, rights and all these policies created for these people unless there is someone who wants them to be pushed. Like, what are we talking about? They gotta be gay. You think a straight man is gonna be pushing to have bathrooms for kids? A bathroom with kids and men, women and men in the same bathroom? Like, that don't make no sense. A straight person is not pushing that agenda. It's homosexuals pushing that agenda, and they're in the place. It's homosexuals that wanted to push a same-sex marriage because 60% of the world is gay.
I
Once we
do. I
start
60%?
going,
do.
yeah, 60%. Because once you get out of this part,
You
once
think
you
it's
go over there,
60%, Slimmy?
I believe it's 60%. Yes,
That's a high
yes,
number. That's a big number, bro.
it is. But you gotta remember,
What do
you
you
gotta
consider?
remember,
What do you consider sassy, Slimmy?
uh, any
Food.
anything
Food.
homosexual, shoot, like
But like
what?
what? Like what? Do you consider?
What do you
if
consider sassy?
You got to
Anything
give.
homosexual?
a man indulging in anything with his butt being fondled.
Okay.
That's gay.
What if he say? What if he says, "I never had my butt fondled, but I fondled somebody else's butt"?
He's gay. He's gay. He's gay. A lot of dudes is gay. Like them dudes, like circle jerks and all that stuff. I would never participate in
What
them like
what's
that.
a circle jerk? What does that mean?
Exactly what it sounds like. And people participate in that shit and they think it's cool.
No, I don't.
That
I
shit
don't.
is fucking
I don't know
gay.
what that. What is it?
It's Man, it's when dudes stand in a circle and jerk off, and the last
How
one,
do you know? How
they
do
do
you
that.
know about that?
I don't know about it, man. People be talking about this stuff on the internet. That shit is gay as fuck. And it ain't people like this that do that. It's people like this that do that. Quentin,
How do you know about those?
I didn't know what it was for years.
When you said
And then
circle joke, I thought that means jerking off like a churn or something. That's what I thought.
nah, bruh. I did not know what that was like when I first heard it. When I got to college
What,
at Kent,
Quentin? What are you talking about? What is the
when I
term?
got,
Well,
I
I
don't know
thought
what
he'd be
he's
like
talking about.
jerking off like the circle. I didn't know it mean like yeah.
Shit, weird, bruh. You can't, but you gotta remember,
Hello.
you gotta remember this. You gotta remember this. These dudes, they don't consider themselves gay though. They think
Oh,
that shit is cool. I
oh
could
my
never be
god.
in a room with another man and his pieces out, man. It's awkward. The shit is awkward as hell.
So you learned this on the internet?
No, bro, I didn't learn that on the. No. I started seeing it on the internet. So when I first heard about it in college, I was just like, nah, people not doing that, bro. People not doing that. Then once you start seeing that stuff, like all over the circle jerk, oh, nigga, what? Playing swords, sword fighting, like, huh? But these dudes don't consider themselves gay.
What is sword fighting?
I'm not going to say.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not going to even say.
What is sword fighting?
Just what it sounds like.
I honestly don't
You
know what
keep
a sword.
saying that. You said circle jerk is what it sounded like, and I thought that meant jacking off like this. Like, what do you
Man, bro.
mean?
So I've only took context clues as to what sword fighting is. I've only taken context clues, and when people say it, I just be like, okay, well, they on some other shit that I don't indulge in.
I'm afraid
Yeah,
to look it up because I don't want to fuck up my
Why are you?
algorithm.
Why do you know about all these homosexual stuff? I'm confused.
no. First off, I don't know about it. I've heard it. We not gonna do that. I don't
This
know
is new. This
nothing
is
about it.
all new news to me. I've never heard of sword fighting or circle jerk until right now.
Well, I didn't hear about it until I went to college either.
I don't believe you, Quentin.
Yeah, I know he
I
lying.
don't know what he's
He
talking
lying.
about.
I
He
don't
lying.
believe you, Quentin. Let me tell you why I don't believe what Quentin is saying. Because I think that Quentin literally tried to set Slimmy up.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Mm-hmm. No, it ain't in my that ain't in my browsing history.
I think
No,
that
no, no.
Quentin knew exactly what it was. And he tried to set Slimmy up out here in these streets with the question.
Yeah, no, no, no. They talking about I need to explain. I'm not explaining nothing. I just
If
told
you
you
go
what it
to your
is. I
web
don't
browser,
indulge.
Slimmy, and put in P, what would pre-populate?
Well, it won't be penis. I can tell you that. It won't be that.
Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my
Yeah, man.
God.
I don't like this. All I'm saying is people talk about this stuff, and that's exactly why I just be careful about who I hang around with because I don't indulge in none of that stuff at all, at all. But this is why I also. But these people do not consider themselves gay, and that's the problem. That shit is extremely gay, and like even when you look at mofos that when you hooping, like ain't nobody ever patted me on the butt. So I
Blackwood
don't
is
even know.
explaining it to you. It was Quentin in the chat.
No man. Yeah,
Hmm.
but like, nah, bro.
Clinton looks like he would set a nigga up. What you mean?
Nah, Clinton knew exactly what he was doing. It's all good.
Ain't that what Lil Woody be saying? What you mean?
Oh my God.
Yeah, see exactly, Molly.
Do
Like it's a
y'all think
whole.
that? Do y'all think that Roland Martin is sassy?
I never thought
Ah,
that. I think he's weird. I don't think he's sassy.
I never got an inclination until y'all told me about this like naked stuff. But I don't understand why he scrolls up and on on the live stream. Anyway, he had to want somebody to see that, man. He had to want somebody to see that. So he just, I guess that's his way of coming out. That's his
I
coming
think
out
that
party.
no, I don't think that he intentionally meant to do it because I don't think that he would ever put his platform in jeopardy for it. One thing about YouTubers, especially once you get to a certain level, they very serious about their platform. Uh, apparently his platform wasn't affected as a result of it, but seeing that man butt, that was crazy, bro. That was
I
crazy
gotta
work.
Google
Man.
that. I need to Google see what that's
You
all
need an
about.
X account, bro. Honestly, X is where it's at. X is where everything
Oh,
is, bro.
I got. That's how I found out about a shooting at our airport. I found out like I was at work and they're like, "We have breaking news. We'll get it to you as we get." I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's on X already. What you mean?" It's
X, bro. There is no censorship on X whatsoever. Fucking ever. Everything is on there. Everything is on X, bro. No censorship whatsoever. What up, fatty?
What's
Hey,
up?
DJ Gary, I'll sneak sass in your girl, bro. Like, don't ever play me like that, man. I ain't
What?
sassy at all, bro.
Fatty,
I
do
ain't
you want to
sassy at
be on
all.
a? Do you want to be on camera?
If Smitty is okay with a man without the shirt on, no, not Smitty, Slimmy. I'm sorry.
Smitty ain't up here.
Fatty, why don't you
I
wear
don't
shirts,
got nothing to
man?
do.
You want
I
me?
don't
Yeah,
got nothing to
I'll
do with
get you a
that.
shirt.
Yeah,
I'll get you a shirt. Give
you
me.
gotta get
I
a
got you. I
shirt.
get you a shirt.
All right, let me
So
get
what is that
Angry Man up
we're
here.
gonna have Slimmy and Fatty on the same panel? That's kind of an
I'm gonna get
oxymoron.
Angry Man up here. What up, AM?
What's
And
wrong with
Quentin,
Smitty?
Quentin, you
Hey,
better stop
Smitty
timing out on
cool.
the chat, bro.
What's
No, nigga,
good?
nigga, I gave you some
I'm gonna
money
get
and you
you up
timed
here.
me
Hold
out,
on.
bitch.
You send me two
Damn.
dollars to insulting my guests. God damn it.
Hold on. Give
Stop
me a
doing that.
second. I'm gonna get everybody up here.
I don't want to talk to Angry Man. He be timing niggas out too.
No, Angry Man is cool. Angry Man is what's up, bro.
Angry Man's
Huh?
a hater.
Angry
Uh,
Man is my guy. Hold on.
I came over here to admit that you were right, Anton.
About what?
You remember a while back you did that show where you talked about a large percentage of dudes being on the DL?
I'm telling you, bro, I believe that it's a real thing. I believe with everything in my heart that it is a real thing in real life. I think that most guys, not most guys, I think that there's I don't know what the percentage is. I guess we would have to guess what the percentage is, but I think that there's a huge percentage of guys um, that are sassy.
once I saw Roland Martin and
I
and
knew
the, and them.
Roland Martin. I knew Roland Martin was sassy.
But yeah, when them man buns popped up there, bro, I was like, bro, what
Yo,
the?
you seen the man buns too?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. If you watch the video, if you go on X and you just type in Roland Martin, anything, just type Roland Martin on X. Man buns is it's gonna be showing when he was trying to expose Tyrese, and then he made a mistake and scrolled up or removed it or some shit. And I just seen man buns walking down some kind of gay hallway, bro. Honest to God.
Yeah.